that time when I was still cap in hand begging for help from people, some people guy called Emmanuel Isikaku gave me money to produce that work.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you see our Oga, our boss, Ambassador Lancelot Oduwa-Emasuen, has granted an interview in respect to the trending video on social media about him not featuring indigenous actors on his film project. And he has cleared the air and he has given reason why things are like that, or reason why people think things are like that. See the video.
Artist. He only becomes international when he flies down here to play, you know. Yeah. So I don't use the word. So the indigenous Edo State actors, yes. You know, most of them, some of them feel Lance, you're not doing enough. So I want to know why. You know, does this make sense? How did you gravitate?
Obviously, it doesn't make sense. I thank you very much for that. Though I didn't want to glorify anybody by making any kind of response to that, but it's important that some records are set straight for posterity. Right. But I can say without any ambiguity that posterity will be very fair to Lancelot Oduwa-Emasuen as far as the deliberate, intentional propagation of the rich Edo culture and its people is concerned. I will go back in time. I ventured into Lagos from here where I started my art, 1994. I saw it all in Lagos. When I say saw it all,
like
at
everything.
the lowest of it, and all that, to the glory of God, we were able to find our feet. The first film I produced in Lagos was the year 2000. It was very popular here. That time, when I was still cap in hand begging for help from people, some people guy called Emmanuel Isikaku gave me money to produce that work. You know what I did? No. I ran to Benin. The lead character in that film, the film was shot in Lagos. Yeah. The year 2000. It was very popular. The Smelly Mouth was the late Kennedy Uyi of Yahoo. That film had Sam Lokwuefi. That film had Charles Inoji. That film had famous Otakpome. That film had Iliel Utoti. Shot in Lagos, 1996.
Way back.
Funded by Riboman. That guy, my best friend then, that became his name until his demise. Smelly Mouth. I came to this town to pick one of the most popular comedians from this town, the late Enauna, Idemudia. I came to carry from here to Lagos. Yeah. If I did that then, when I was a nobody, I was just struggling with another man's money, isn't it very, very unfair, stupid to say the least, for anybody to accuse me? I enjoy a lot of accolades from well-meaning Edo people. Thank you very much for all that you do for this place. And for the sake of documentation of history, most of the big names coming up today, he just gave you his own story. We are blood cousins. There was no contact. Everywhere they hustle, they go. The other sister called me, said, your brother rented out too. I said, my brother. I said, Uwadia. I said, are you serious? He said, send me his number. I called him. Right now, that was how, he got into the movie industry. Proudly, what he has become today in the industry. And he gives me my credit. Forget the father is my brother. If I pave the way for you, if you are able to follow it through, to your own good.
So why do you think there's all of this, continuous stuff?
You see, this entitlement mentality must stop. And people should learn. Let me say it. Lancelot Oduwa-Emasuen is an individual. I'm not government. I have never had any governmental position. The only position government has ever given me in my life was the Lancelot International.
Now, in this video, there are certain things I need you to pay attention to, which is Number one, he said he left Benin so many years ago, and his first movie he did was single-handedly sponsored by an Igbo man. Alright? Was single-handedly sponsored by an Igbo man. Then he took the money. He didn't consider that it was an Igbo man that gave him money. He still came and featured Edo actors. He mentioned names like Sam Loko, Charles Inoje, Pa Ide, and the lead actor. You understand? Amongst whom the only one that is still alive among the names he mentioned, I believe, is only Charles Inoje. The others have passed on to glory. Then he also said that the indigenous actors in Edo have entitlement mindset. That a lot of them feel so entitled that simply because he is from Benin, he must use them or he must cast them for his movies. Then the third thing I need to pay attention to is he just stated that he is a single individual trying to do what he can do within his own power. That he is not an institution. That means he is not the government. That means he's trying to let the general public know now that at least the government should support what he is doing. Yes. If there's any way the government can support him, not just him now, but every other sons or daughter who are doing what? Trying to portray the culture via movie. So Edo actors, you should know that from where he is coming from, he has a lot that he needs to do for the culture. But you see, the person who gave him a platform or the opportunity to express himself as a movie director and the producer was an Igbo man. Meanwhile, he was in Benin all this while. Nobody look his face. So Igbo person can invest into his craft, and by the grace of God, he is where he is now. So calling on every other producer in Benin, may una still do much. Yes, do much, because they say one broom not dey carry dirty for ground. You guys should do much. You guys should improve in your craft. And to the actors where they don't feel entitled, don't feel entitled to be hardworking. See, when you're hardworking, you will excel. Funny enough, I received a message today. Somebody telling me, the actors, they are not marketable. Like, they are not that popular. The thing shocked me, because somebody cannot just wake up in the morning and becomes popular. What popularizes people is promotion and consistency. Yes, you use person do one movie as an actor and the movie trend for a season, then the person not enter screen again for 2 years or 3 years. The person they go forget am, because a better movie will definitely come aside. Now so it still be for musician. You record song wey trend this month or this year, then you could not do anything 6 months or 1 year later to even replicate or at least still, you know. So to our indigenous actors that really want to be standard, that really want to be at the top, there is a lot of work that need to be done. Don't settle for less. You see, a lot of us will settle for less. That is why you see now majority of our actors, they oversee, like Michael Isokma, they oversee. Nosa Baseki, they oversee. And these guys are people that are excellently good, but they oversee, you know. They go. They are not on screen, and a lot of people will not watch movie or will never watch their movie go really not remember them. again as much, you see. And these are people that can compete with any other standard actor in Nigeria in terms of fluency and in terms of character interpretation. Nosa Obaseki and Michael Isokma. So you see, the indigenous actors, make una do more for the culture. Do it for love. Then at the end of the day, you will receive the return. But one point has been cleared, and I need you people to understand that a past said that the person who invested in this craft from the scratch was an Igbo man. Think about it.